everything we know about the mid-range OnePlus Z. The OnePlus 8 and OnePlus 8 Pro are now official, marking the firm's first phones of 2020. But we've also been hearing about a mid-range OnePlus phone for months now. The company's last mid-range phone was the OnePlus X back in 2015, so this is clearly a big deal for budget-conscious fans of the brand. It's an even bigger deal when we look at the OnePlus 8 series pricing. So is the new phone shaping up to be a worthy successor to the OnePlus X? Here's everything we know about the OnePlus Z. When leaks first showed us a mid-range OnePlus phone, we didn't have a name to go with the renders. Instead, people took to calling it the OnePlus 8 Lite. XDA's Max Weinbach broke the news of a proper name at the end of March when he claimed that the upcoming phone is actually called the OnePlus Z. This claim was corroborated by fellow leaker Ishan Agarwal. We expected to see the OnePlus Z launch alongside the OnePlus 8 series on April 14, but that didn't happen. OnePlus then teased a product announcement at its Chinese launch on April 16, but the phone didn't appear here either. Serial leaker Steve OnLeaks Hemmerstoffer then claimed that the OnePlus Z has been delayed to a summer launch window at the very least. Hemmerstoffer said this was due to the coronavirus pandemic, citing his own sources. However, fellow tipster Ishan Agarwal previously claimed that the device would launch in most regions by July. So it's entirely possible OnePlus always planned to launch it after the OnePlus 8 series. There are a couple of differences between these renders and the OnePlus 8 series designs though. For one, the punch hole cutout is in the center here rather than off to the left. It also looks like we have a dual camera setup rather than a triple or quad camera as seen on the OnePlus 8 series. And this camera housing is off to the side rather than center-mounted like its flagship stablemates. We also saw an image emerge earlier this year, seen below, with some claiming that this is a OnePlus Z in the wild. The picture shows 3 rear cameras instead of 2 as seen in the OnLeaks renders. OnePlus Z specs and features. The OnePlus 8 series packs some impressive specifications, such as a Snapdragon 865 processor, plenty of RAM, and even wireless charging and an IP68 rating for the Pro model. We can't expect these features in the OnePlus Z, given the apparent lower price tag. Leaker Ishan Agarwal and 91 Mobiles gave us a potential look at the OnePlus Z specs, claiming that it will offer a MediaTek processor and a 90Hz screen. Previous rumors pointed to a MediaTek Dimensity 800 or Dimensity 1000 chipset, which means this phone could have 5G as well. The Dimensity 1000 is a flagship-level processor in many ways, offering the latest ARM CPUs and machine learning silicon, but a slightly weaker Mali G77 MP9 GPU than the Exynos 990 on paper. Meanwhile, the Dimensity 800 is more in line with the Snapdragon 765 series, packing a competitive octa-core CPU, 4 Cortex-A76 and 4 Cortex-A55, and Mali G77 MP4 graphics. Other apparent specs include an in-display fingerprint sensor, 8GB of RAM, 128GB to 256GB of storage, a 4000 mAh battery, and 30W charging. The duo also report that the new phone will pack a 48MP plus 16MP plus 12MP rear camera trio, but the OnLeaks renders only seem to show a dual camera setup. Once again, our main source for OnePlus Z pricing and availability leaks comes from Agarwal, and he claimed that the phone would be available in most markets by July. The leaker further alleged that the phone would retail for around £400 $498 in the UK. For what it's worth, the cheapest OnePlus 8 model in the UK starts at £599 $745. This pricing likely isn't in line with other regions, but it does suggest that we should expect a difference of $200 at the very least. Nevertheless, it seems like those hoping for a $250 phone like the OnePlus X are likely out of luck. Although there are indeed plenty of quality phones hovering around this price point in 2020. That's about it for our OnePlus Z Rumor Hub. Spotted any other leaks? Then let us know in the comments.